What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You all know as well as I do that I need another project like I need a hole in the head. But this episode is doing just that. We're going to add to the list of things, more than likely. As I'm recording this, I don't know how this episode is unfolding. I don't know what today is ultimately going to look like, but I can pretty well guarantee we're getting 2 cars today. So this is all thanks to my Uncle Wayne, who may or may not see this. He's technically my dad's cousin, but I just refer to him as my Uncle Wayne because he's older than my dad, and he's kind of always been like an uncle figure. Well, Wayne lives in my local area of New Hampshire, right up the street from where I grew up, actually. Well, Wayne knows the kind of cars I like, and he knows that I love oddball, rare cars, and he knows that I'm building the Auto Union 1000 SP. Well, Auto Union, as some of you guys may know, was built up of 4 companies, and one of those companies was DKW. And Wayne found a couple DKWs right here in the central New Hampshire area, and today we're gonna go take a look at them. Now, I have a lot on my plate, and I really don't want to add to it, but the rarity of these cars, the proximity of these cars, where these things are, they're not far away at all. And for what the guy wants for them, we're gonna go take a look. And I'm gonna bring cash. So we're probably gonna come home with these things. So what we're gonna do is my father and I are gonna go take a look at these things and just assess the situation. We're gonna take a look at what kind of production it's going to require to get these things out from where they are and get them loaded up. One looks like it's inside a building and the other one looks like it's out in the middle of the woods. So we're gonna head over to my father's place now. We'll pick him up and yeah, we'll go take a look at these things. I'm gonna bring you guys along. All right, we're coming down into Meredith, where my parents live, my hometown. Fishing derby is this weekend. All the bob houses are out on the lake. You'll be able to walk out there and get food this weekend. There'll be so many people out there. I'll be from the south or the west. This is how we do it in New Hampshire in January. They're out there snow blowing for the pond hockey event. Yeah, that's on the water. All right, so we picked my dad up and we're back to it. How does it feel going to look at a vehicle that's not 2,000 miles away?
Yeah, pretty good, yeah. It's only 0 degrees, that's all.
Yeah, that's how it evens out. I called him this morning at like 7 a.m. and I was like, so what are you doing today? And he's like, oh boy, why? I said, I found something. And luckily, like I mentioned earlier, it's only 45 minutes away. So as far as we're concerned, compared to how far we've gone for some of this other junk, it's on the front doorstep. So we're in familiar territory. This is still like local area for us. We don't have to go that far and go through too much logistical work.
Yeah. See what the recovery is going to involve.
Yeah. One of the photos, as I mentioned earlier, one of the photos, it looks like it's in a structure of some kind, and the other photos, it looks like it's out in the woods, but the guy said on the phone that they're both accessible, so. The cinder block's a little loose. All right, guys, so they let us down into this little garage from the back. And sure enough, over here in the corner is a DKW Junior. And the listing said it had been here for decades. It certainly has been. Unfortunately, something fell out of the ceiling of this place and put a good dent in the roof, but we'll probably knock that out, try to make it look as best as possible. It is remarkably solid. Like, remarkably solid. The sills, pinch welds, the frame under it, the trunk pan. I mean, it's incredible how solid this thing is. Aside from the seats being roached, it's got a full interior, steering wheel, all the knobs are accounted for, pedal cluster, gauges, all the little knobs, all the glasses in it, grills in it, still got the marker lights. It's got doinged up in the front here. We can't really see the passenger side well. I think this can be designated a barn find.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a barn find.
It is.
It's in a barn. The roof has
Yeah.
come out of it. Well, I think we're gonna take it, boys. Oh boy. It's got both taillights. Back end looks pretty straight. Check this out. We already opened the trunk. Wait till you see what's in here. Look at this. Unbelievable it's got one of these in it.
Yeah, I know it.
I found
They had a case at one time.
yeah, unbelievable. So I've got 3 of these in my collection, and this is by far the best one. There's not a dent in it. Wow. Yeah, this has the box. Auto Union DKW 2-cycle engine lubricant. And those of you who don't know, it was sold under Mercedes-Benz here in America. So cool. October 23rd, 1961. I feel like that's a 1. Yeah, it is a 1. That is totally a 1. Wow.
3 hubcaps.
Yeah, at least 3. There might be one on one of the wheels. What's this? Texaco radiator stop leak. Yeah, tough to see what's going on the other side. Still got the rear badge.
There's no big dents from what I can see down that side. There's a bunch of insulation up against the fender. I don't know how long that's been there.
Yeah, paint might be all roached on that side. It's got a nice patina to it. It's really not in bad shape. I think sitting in here all these years did it all the favors. Wow. Barn Find DKW. Who would have thought this thing was in here this whole time? All right, well, I bought them. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, no.
Listen, for what they wanted for these cars, I had to do it. I had to do it. So Chris, who's the owner of the property, was going to throw these things out. And to no fault of his own, like, not a lot of people want these cars, you know? Like, but this is where we found this one. This is the back of the little 2-bay garage that this car has sat in for over 30 years. It might even be more than that, because one of the guys that works here at the auto body shop up in the front parking lot says he's been here 30 years. And the car's been here ever since he started. Unreal. So outside this door here is a road. And I mean like 5 feet beyond that door is a road.
Corner.
On a corner.
Corner.
Yeah. And it's like a cut through from the main road. So there is traffic, and they said that people drive really fast down it. So the plan is we're going to come back tomorrow with the trailer and start with getting this thing out of here, and then come back later in the day for the parts car. And I'll show you guys that before we get out of here. We'll walk around that. That's out by the road. We could see that when we pulled in. That used to be out in the woods, and they've got it up by the road now. Well, I just leaned over the hood and grabbed these rubber mats, and turns out these are the original floor mats. And so far, this one looks intact. Wow, I think that one's like still intact. And there's 2 of them here.
Tear.
Oh yeah, it does have a tear in it there. That one must be the back seat one. This is the front. My 1000 SP had this up front as well. All right, well, we might come back with, well, we are going to come back with better tools to scrape up this floor. There's nails and just stuff frozen to it, broken glass, stuff that we can get the dollies to roll with. It does have 4 wheels on it. We're not going to hold our breath on any of these tires holding air, but they might. You never know. The dash pad is even in good shape because this thing's been inside most of its life. It hasn't been beaten up by the sun. All the trim is still there. The DKW Junior badge is still there. Steering wheel, the plastic of the column. it is indeed a complete car. I think we're down one wheel cover at the moment, and it might actually be in the car. We don't know.
You got a hubcap back here.
We got a hubcap?
Yeah.
We got a hubcap. Oh, is it on the car or is it?
Yeah, it's on the wheel.
Nice. We have 4 hubcaps. Junior wheel covers are different than the 1000 SP wheel covers. Similar steering wheels, similar knobs and all that. Different instrument cluster, different dash. Was she smoked in? Undetermined. Undetermined.
No pets, never been smoked in.
Well, I think we might have some pets in here. I think we got some pets in there. No way, look at this. I opened this up and Binghamton, New York is right there. And if some of you guys may know, my first professional sponsorship with BMX was by The Take, which is owned by FBM, and they were right in Binghamton, right in Johnson City in Binghamton. Weird that's the first town I see on this map as I open it up. I used to drive there twice a month to do wheelies on bicycles. That was so good. I saw that.
Let's see if there was a date on this map.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, there's old oil change services,
Yeah.
or not oil change services, services,
Service label.
because it's a 2-stroke. There's an Amico one here. There's an Amali one here. And check this out. There's a Castrol one on the door. Check that one out.
Yeah.
How cool is that? I can't see. 62. Whoa. July 23rd, 1962. Serviced at...
This one's 61 on the Amico.
Wow. Well, that oil box, the box of oil cans in the trunk, is October 1961.
Yeah. Does this quarter panel bolt on?
Whoa, it might. Yeah, it's a seal here, just like the Beetle fenders. Yeah, it's got a seal that goes all the way down. It's never been taken off. Wow, I bet it does. Yeah, I bet that bolts on. Look at how good the door cards are. That side's just as good. Well, let's hope I didn't mess up badly by closing this accidentally. I can't tell if it's just a latch. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, is the hood catching on the rain tread?
Yeah.
Here we go, we got it. Well, there she is, guys. If you haven't seen any of the episodes of the 1000 SP project, this is what came in the 1000 SP. This is a cute little thing.
6 volt.
It's just, yeah, 6 volt being a 60 or 61. This is a 3-cylinder, 2-stroke front-wheel drive car. A coil per cylinder. It's a longitude-mounted front-wheel drive, so there's no room up front for the radiator. So they put the radiator behind it, on top of it. Pretty bizarre little car, and it is unbelievably solid. It's been inside its whole life. But yeah, this is what powered these things. They've got inboard front brakes.
Inboard drum brake.
Yeah, inboard drum brakes. When Volkswagen bought Auto Union and started Audi, the C1100 was a 4-cylinder, longitude-mounted front-wheel drive car with inboard disc brakes. Inboard front disc brakes. All the glass is good, trim is good. The sun hasn't separated the glass from any of the trim. This is arguably the nicest car I now own.
Yeah.
It is the nicest car I own. Look at this. It's got a couple dents, but there's no rot. All the window seals are still good.
I think it'll polish up.
It will. Look at the shine. I can see it shining over here on the roof. All right. Well, I guess we built this one, boys. Guess we built it. Guess I got to call my buddy who has my entire parts hoard of Auto Union parts that I gave up with the second 1000 SP.
This is pretty complete, though.
It's pretty complete. It's Stay tuned. We're going to try to get this thing running. For sure, we're going to try to get this thing running. I wanted to make sure I paid for them now so we could take these with us now before we come back tomorrow, because I can't believe there's one of these in here. These are so rare.
Yeah.
Oh, we're missing the DKW. Did the one on the car look like it had the DKW center on it?
Yeah.
Because that one's missing it. That one's missing it too, unfortunately. All right, so check this out. The two-stroke fuel and oil caps usually have the Auto Union 4-ring logo, and then it'll just say in German, oil first, fuel second. This one has like a full-blown instructional on how to operate your two-stroke Auto Union DKW motor vehicle. That is so crazy. I've never seen that one. All right, well, we're gonna get out of here for right now, and we'll come back in the morning with a trailer and try to get this thing out of here. All right, here's the other one. 2 DKW Juniors in this deal, but this one, pretty roached. It's missing the DKW part of the Auto Union badge, unfortunately. But it's got a grill, it's got the marker lenses, but it is toasted. Caved roof on this. Roof just rusted right through. It's got a steering wheel. It's not in good shape, but it could be refurbed. We've got the DKW Junior badge plate on the dashboard still. You could tell this one sat outside because look at that dash mat, just roached. Door cards are roached. It's got window cranks though. Yeah, it was hitting the door, hitting the back. The whole rear fender's all crunched. She's in rough shape. Such a rare bird. But yeah, it's got the original 2-stroke fuel cap on it. All right, guys, it is the next morning. It is not warm. It's probably 9 degrees, 10 degrees, something like that. We might be up out of the single digits. It's supposed to get up into like the 20s, I think, so it might be a heat wave compared to the last few days. Fahrenheit, too, by the way. Got some stuff that we'll take with my dad's truck and trailer. We've got my winch because that has a trailer hitch or a reese hitch on it, so we can mount this to my dad's truck. My dad's winch is mounted right to his trailer. An extra battery to run the winch. We've got our remote controls for the winch. Got a snow shovel, got a ton of straps and axle straps. My dad has plenty, but I'm bringing some anyway. Extra snatch block. I've got 2 of the 4x100 Polo Mark II era 14-inch steelies with tires, just in case those will fit on one of the cars. Not sure if they will or not. Got a bunch of hand tools, big socket set, tool bag with flashlights, sockets, impact, more flashlights, portable air compressor, hand wipes, paper towels, another tire. Heading over to my dad's now. We're gonna load up. He's already hooked onto the trailer. Let's go pull some old Auto Unions out of their graves. All right, we are here at my dad's. He's hooked on. He's got the tilt trailer, a bunch of his straps laid out. I've got all my stuff, as you guys already saw. We got a winch mounted to this trailer that we'll use. We're gonna take floor jacks, extra battery for the winches, go jacks, air tanks, dollies, tools, cones. We need the cones. Yeah, you guys will see where this garage is. We're gonna need the cones. The feels like part is what's important. Feels like 2 degrees, and that's Fahrenheit. 8 degrees, but feels like 2.
Truck shows 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is great. This is great.
Well, it's about 100 degrees difference from the last time.
Yeah, it literally is. No, more than that. It was 110 degrees Fahrenheit when we were out in Kansas loading the bus up. So if it's not 2,000 miles away, it's got to be 0 degrees. It can't, none of this can be easy. All right, we're on our way and we're heading north, about 45 minutes north. Trying out one of the new MCR gloves, see how well they do in this deep cold. This is the MB100. So far, I really like them. All right, guys, we are here. We're unhooking the trailer so we can get the truck down in front of the shed. So I'm headed in there now, bringing a bunch of gear and tools while he unhooks the trailer. All right, we are back. Ugh. Ooh. Treacherous. There she is. All right. All right, so we're walking around to the front of the shed here. This is like a cut-through road, and it's on a blind corner, and there's no shoulder. Oh, boy. Here comes a car now. Nice. Oh, it is on a blind corner. This is what the scenario looks like. That's probably the first time this has been opened in decades. Well, it wasn't too bad. No. I'm afraid it was going to fall apart trying to open it. Got some cones set up. I've had a few cars go by, but luckily it's like a back road, so they're not traveling super fast. But we got to keep an eye out for that. We got a bunch of cones out now. Try to let people know that we're here. And now we're going to shovel out this windrow. Got some bush cutters to get a bunch of this vegetation down. Yep. That mattress is on the roof of the thing. I think half of that foam, half of that foam's inside the car.
Upside down.
I guess.
Yeah, that's good. You can put more stuff on top of it.
Yep. New garage door never went up. I got a free one you can have. You can replace that wood one. What? It's stuck to my head. I bet that's what this was. Oh, I've got a better door than that. You can have it. It just sat in here for decades.
Huh, they must be related to me.
Yeah.
Glass in this.
Oh, is
one.
it glass?
Yeah. Let's just stand this up down here. You put those pontoons in front of it.
Or up on top. You can probably fit it on top of that bed frame.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Got into real estate when he got home from the war. So there's this paddle boat that, I mean, what era do you think this is from? The 50s?
It's all metal.
The seats are metal too?
All metal, yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
no plastic, just fiberglass pontoons.
The rudder.
There's a pontoon bracket in the rudder.
Wow. What a wild rig. We got the pontoon set up right over here. And I mean, and there's water across the street. So this boat was probably in that water at some point. Back when you were a kid.
If you lose a pontoon, you go to the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're on a sinking ship.
There's no plastic on this at all.
It's all metal. Oh, you aren't kidding. That thing's heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes to the bottom.
I'm gonna step on that light bulb and scare myself half to death. Oh, we got a pickaxe.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't need to bring yours. Ugh. Bud Dry. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, you got me.
My dad doesn't drink. I don't drink. Y'all remember Bud Dry? Made you feel less wet?
Yeah.
Is that the deal? Got a good flat part of the floor here, so we can pull this thing out.
I don't know, I'm not too hopeful.
Nope.
Yeah, it looks bad.
I mean, we should have eye protection on.
Yeah, that's good for now.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
12-inch.
So the 700 had 12s.
520 12s,
Yep.
tubeless.
Yep, the BMW 700 had 12s. They were 12 by 3.5. And you know what's crazy is the fact that this had 12s, but the 1000 SP is the same year, 1960, and it had 15s on it.
It was high speed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, revved right out. Look at that. Still has the Auto Union badge on them.
With those little tires, this thing at 50 miles an hour, the pistons are swapping holes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They still had the caps on. That's nice.
This one has a stem remover on it.
A core remover?
Core, yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's too bad this front corner was dinged up pretty good. The rest of the car looks pretty straight, but we haven't seen the backside of it yet.
Coming up.
Eyes.
Boom.
Yep. We didn't get that on film when the 700 tire grenaded.
Yeah.
I was filling it up, and I kid you not, one of the cracks in the tires just opened, and a tube just went boom.
Yeah.
And I backed out of there, and the thing, pow!
Well, one of those other cars that we moved exploded later on, just sitting there, remember?
One of the 914s.
Yeah, it
Yep.
just went boom.
Yep. This is all frozen to the concrete. Like even this insulation is frozen right to the concrete. All right, well, we're up at the truck getting go jacks, and taking an opportunity to warm back up a little bit. Our morning coffee.
Nice in the sun.
Oh yeah, and it's like 15 up here. Not even probably. It's probably 10 degrees up here.
Yeah.
And it's nice compared to the -2 down there in that shack.
That says 18 in the sun.
18?
Wow. I'm gonna have to take my jacket off.
Yep. All right, go jacks are down. We got a floor jack. We sprung a leak. I can hear her leaking. Hold together, baby.
Will it turn?
Oh no.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, she'll go.
We have movement.
She'll go. It's front wheel drive too, so I feel like
yeah.
that'd be the one that.
Yeah, the grease is froze. All right, we got life on that one.
This one isn't off the ground yet, I don't think. I think. Ooh. Oh no. I wonder if that e-brake cable's up.
No.
Yep.
No, they set the park brake.
Yep. Oh. Yep. That might not be good for us.
No.
That's not good for us.
Oh no.
Oh no, why? Why did you do that?
Well, we know which end's getting the go jacks.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought I saw that up in the air yesterday. That's why I mentioned it. So I think they might have set that park. Where's it gonna go?
Yeah.
Where's it gonna go in here? It's flat ground.
We'll stop and have a class. People that are parking cars for long term don't set the park brake.
If you think your car is gonna sit for more than
Block
a
the wheels.
month, don't set the parking brake. Please don't set the parking brake. The inside of that is just rust.
Oh, the
and seized.
shoes, yeah, the shoes, which are metallic, are
Oh, yeah.
rusted right to the drum.
Yep. Well, so much for that. The button wouldn't even go in.
It did now.
You got it?
Yep.
I just to be fair, I wasn't really giving it a good go.
Well, it's down a little bit. Let me go get my hammer. Maybe we'll be lucky.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yep, all right. Nice.
That miracles do happen.
All right, put the flat side up.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, she'll roll yet. She'll roll yet. Maybe we twist that exhaust up and out of there. Look at how solid this thing is.
I know. I looked at the rocker pedals.
Oh my goodness, this thing is solid. Get out of there. There we go. So we're definitely gonna get it on the lift at some point, but take a look at this teaser. Look at how solid this thing is. So it's a frame car, just like my 1000 SP was. Body mounts, look at the rockers, dude. Look at the pinch weld all along the sills here. I can't even believe how solid this thing is. Look at this. Is it some sort of like height adjuster?
A bump stop or something.
Or height? Well, it's got a bolt that goes up in like the Volkswagen Beetle adjustable spring plates.
Oh, it's got a torsion
Yeah, and it,
bar in it.
I did read last night that the Juniors have a torsion suspension.
Huh.
Which the 1000 SP had the transverse leaf stack.
Yeah.
Which maybe this one does not. It doesn't. It is torsion.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a piece of pipe to connect them there.
Well, we're going to crank them down. It's a free drop waiting to happen.
Yeah. Well, I'll be glad you can outgrow this.
I'm almost 40. Get used to it. There's no stopping now.
For those that don't know, these are the old window weights
Oh, yeah. I didn't see
that hold the windows up. When you lift the window, that keep them up, those weights.
Yeah.
When you'd slide that window up, that weight would come down and hold
Yeah.
the window up there.
We're going to go up and,
Rig the winch.
yeah, unhook from the trailer. We'll put my winch in his receiver.
Could just hook a strap to it.
Yeah.
Give it a tug,
Yeah.
and then back up and not do all the winch thing. If it was going to come real hard and we were going to tie up the road for too
Yeah.
long, then maybe the winch would be ideal, but I've got a long strap,
Yep.
and I think we just put it around the ball unless you want to do all the winch thing. But
No.
yeah, I'll back in as close as I can. We'll put the strap in that J hook that I've got.
Well, we might be able to pull that. Yeah.
All right, hold it.
Boy, that insulation just ate the paint over here.
Did it? Yeah, I figured it. With all the moisture that's holding.
Yeah, yeah, it's all It's not terrible. Car had to have a little bit of patina to it. Oy, oy, okay. Cut it, yeah.
How's my overhead?
Good, good. Oh,
I got a vehicle coming. Okay.
yep. Ho, ho. We're almost into that wall back here.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the scenario, kind of out in the road, barely any overhead space to get the truck in any farther. Yep. Ho, ho, ho. Just got to pull the rear end this way a little bit. We're into that now.
Yeah, and we need to hook that chain in the front
Yeah.
and shovel out some insulation.
Unbelievable. Why? Rock solid.
Get the other shovel.
Well, this side is straight. We're finally get a look at the passenger side of this thing. Aside from the insulation being stuck to the side of it. Unbelievable. No wheel cover on that wheel, it doesn't look like. Wow. Can we even get to the valve stem? Yeah, I see it.
Is there?
Yep.
I didn't chop it off with the shovel. Oh, the course.
Oh, it's all cockeyed, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Too far. Huh. Here we go. Go, baby, go. Oh, we got a bubble. It's gonna go. Yeah, it might go. It's growing. See it right there? Right in the tread?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That got big aggressively fast. Oh, there it goes. I knew it was gonna go. Ah, well, shoot.
Gonna need a big patch for that one.
Yeah. Here's a look at that crank start. If that's what it is, I don't know if that was a crank start. Remember, the points run off of the crank pulley in this car, and that's the points cover. So you'd have to get the points cover off.
Really?
And I don't think you can turn these over from the crank pulley because you have to take the points off to get to the nut. I think. I can't remember. It's a really weird system. But we thought that the hole in this valance in the bumper for a crank start. Yeah, it's too bad it had that ding cutting that fender bender. Here's what the full Auto Union DKW badge is supposed to look like.
Oh yeah, nice.
See, the one outside's missing this piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, it's just caked.
Yeah.
It's just caked with insulation. What do you think that was? Just a roll of insulation?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
The squirrels and mice didn't have to move into the car, they just moved into
Burrowed
the
into the insulation, yeah.
Oh, it's going up.
Yeah, the other one was too. That tire doesn't look too bad.
80 pounds, that good?
Yeah, no explosions yet.
Where's my hand?
Tap on it with the hammer, yeah.
Yep. I don't know. Let's try dragging it a bit first, see what it wants to do. Maybe it'll come to it.
I think that's neutral.
Really?
I think it was up here, and now it's, I think that's first. That's neutral, because you'd be on your way down to second from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tire's done.
That's it.
Yep. I don't know what that jack's doing.
Nice.
Nice and easy. We're coming up on that drain. We're over it now. Ho!
All right. Let me go get my V-bridle so we can hook both lower arms and pull from the center.
Yep.
Yep. Half. More towards the front. Yep. Towards the driver's side front. Yep.
Wow!
All right. Looks like brand new.
Put my back into it.
Look at that. It'll buff out.
It was better than it was. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Rob Mersaldi, I'm looking at you. Dem Patrol. Come down here and do some PDR work. There ain't no headliner. We don't got to worry about taking the headliner out.
Oh, look at that.
All right,
Nice.
Rob, the rest is you.
I'm going to keep pulling unless I hear you holler.
Yep, I'll holler. Left front's rolling.
Back one's rolling.
You want me to move that cone? You're good. Wow.
All right, I'll go get the trailer.
All right. It's outside. For the first time in how long? It is pretty wild to see this thing outside. So cool to pull this thing out. Daylight for the first time. Unreal. Check this out. Now that we have it pulled away from the wall, That looks like 1982. No way that's 62. So it's a Massachusetts motor vehicle state inspection, fall inspection. You want to go right to the bridle?
Yeah.
Yep. I really need a filmer. It's so funny when you and I go to get these cars, I get some comments like, oh, you make your dad do all the work, huh? And I'm like, who's gonna film? Like, you're watching the video because someone filmed. Wow, I can't believe how solid this thing is.
It's just crazy, isn't it?
I can't believe how solid it is. Are you still winched up front?
Yep. Yep. I can snug that down.
Yeah, we're tight back here. We got the windows to roll up super easy because they were both down. No problem at all. But we're on. That thing's out of the garage, on a trailer. All right, so the mic's died. Got a bunch of clips with no sound. But what we were saying was when I thought that was an 8 for 1982, now that we've got it in a different light, that is definitely a 6.
Yeah, that's 62.
Unreal.
You could Google the mass inspection stickers of that era and see what they looked like.
The fact that this was last inspected in 1962 is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I think we're weighing in here, guys. I think it's 20,000 miles. This one was done July something of 62.
Look, it was 18,000 miles when they did it.
No way.
62, so yes, that's 20,000.
Wow.
So in July of 62, it had 18,000 miles on it.
And it's got a fall. That's a fall inspection sticker from Mass. So it got an oil change in July.
Yeah.
Then it got a fall state inspection
Yeah.
in 1962. And then it sat.
In August of 61, it had 6,000 miles on it.
Oh, it does have the mileage on
Yeah.
it? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even see that. Yeah. 6,000 miles in 61. Yep. You got 20,000 miles on it.
Cool.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
there's our evidence.
Look at the corner of the door.
It's brand new. It got in that fender bender in probably 62, and they parked it. Well, guys, she's out of her resting place. It's been off the road for more than 60 years by the state inspection sticker, and we know for sure it hasn't been driven more than 2,000 miles since 1962, because that had 18,000 miles on it when it received its last oil change. So it drove 2,000 miles, got in that fender bender probably, and got parked and never fixed.
Close the door on this chapter.
As a new chapter begins.
And there's a garage for rent.
Yeah. Some older woman pulls up and she gets out and she goes, I knew there was a car in there all these years. She like freaked out. My boyfriend's not gonna believe this. She took a whole bunch of photos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, had to prove it.
All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, it is definitely lunchtime. We'll head back to my dad's shop. We'll unload this, and then we'll come back for the roached one out front.
Part 2.
Yeah, part 2 of the DKW saga. How sick, guys. I can't believe that inspection sticker. That is just crazy. All right, we're at lunch. bunch of champions. All right, we're back at my father's shop with yet another piece of old tin. I'm so sorry. Well, I remember when I was growing up, my dad had Mark I Volkswagens and GM muscle cars just strewn out over here. And he went through a phase for a while where he was just like, oh, place looks like a junkyard. I gotta clean this place up. And so he like got rid of like a lot of stuff that's worth a lot of money now. Like so many early Swallowtail Mark I's, because he was racing them. They're all just like parts cars for his race car. And early to late 60s GM cars, 64 442 field cars, and late 60s Camaros and Chevelles. And now this place is filled with junk of mine. So I really appreciate it. If you guys have watched this far into the episode, you know that it's not actual junk. It's all cool junk. But yeah, I really appreciate my dad being into this whole thing with me, because where I'm at right now, I don't have a ton of outdoor storage space. Although the plan is, I think we're gonna take this back to my shop before this is all over. We're just gonna unload it here and go get the other Junior. Other Junior only has 3 wheels on it, so rather than try to make one of the 14-inch Volkswagen wheels I took out there, we're gonna zip one of these off. 12s, just like the 700. 12s. Look at this nonsense. Look at that knuckle. Look, it's got a square hub.
Yeah, that's why Audi looks the way it does today.
I know. It's got a different hub assembly than the 1000 SP.
Yeah.
Look at that knuckle assembly. The tie rod comes out. They didn't even need it round. They just made it square. What a wild design. All right, parts robbed. Headed straight back to get the other one. We're back. Ooh, we got a Jake coming. Love a Jake.
Nice.
All right, we're here to get the roached out one. And we got like a pile of frozen dirt. We're gonna chisel up. We brought a pickaxe and a spade. We'll get that cleaned up. The guys were nice enough to pull that dumpster out of the way for us. You can see where it was sitting before.
Yeah. Probably packed the trailer right over, couldn't it?
Yeah. That front tire is not going to hold air. I could see inside it.
Did you think to bring the lug nuts?
Nope. We can rob one from the other ones out. It doesn't even look like it's got threads in there. We're not going to use that drum.
No.
It's in enough to get it on the trailer. Oh no.
It's not going to roll, so we just need something to slide on.
All right.
Don't open this door.
Nope. Not going to. All right, so with our trajectory, with where we got the trailer pulled in, we're gonna use a snatch block to pull it straight this way before going up the trailer. But we can't put the stake pocket D-ring in the stake pocket that we want because you can't get his pin through because of the plate bracket. So we're making an extension, almost. Yep. That'll work. Pulling you back, isn't it?
That's all right.
There we go.
We'll give up sooner or later.
What's up now? I'm at walk.
Well, just got to straighten it out here in a minute.
Yeah.
What's that tail end look like? So I need to...
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
That's fine.
Yep. This thing, boy, it's too bad. Oh, before I forget, that would have definitely come off, and that is super rare.
Well, we need to get the back window out too. Let's go lose that. The side windows are down.
Boy, I don't know. She feels like she's tight.
If it's solid, then
I don't want to break it either by prying on it.
yeah, no,
I don't, yeah. No way. No way is this a good fender. This is a good fender.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's better than the one on the good car.
I was hoping this was going to be better out here because they're seamed here.
But this grill is better than the other one.
It is, yeah.
And this, look at this fender.
Yeah.
Look, there's like a tiny bit of rot back here.
Same color. Nice.
Who would have thought?
Same dent in the roof.
Yeah, yeah. What are the chances that this is the bad fender on the good car and this is the good fender on the bad car?
Yeah.
In the same color.
Yeah, it's too bad this one's better. Although it is better.
Yeah.
You can straighten it and raise that crack up.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're seamed right here.
Yep. And I'm missing this bezel. That bezel's gone on the good car.
You got one over there too.
Yep. And those are original Hella bezels.
Yeah.
See, that's already.
It's worth money.
Oh, absolutely. So I've got a good grill, a decent fender. Who knows if it would clean up as well as the other paint, being inside its whole life.
Yeah.
Got a good headlight surround. And some other usable parts, I'm sure. No motor, but it's got the transmission, transaxle. That's a good look at the inboard finned drum brake system. Wild.
Steering rack.
Yeah, and in the 1000 SP, the transverse leaf stack is on top of this. But this is a torsion suspension, so it's probably got a lateral bar that the torsion suspension mounts to. The shocks are here.
Oh yeah, that subframe's rotted.
Oh yeah, yeah, thing's gonna snap in half. She's seen better days, boys. She's seen better days. All right, while my father straps that hood down, I'm gonna open the trunk for the very first time on this thing. So we don't know what to expect. For all I know, the trunk pan's rotted right out. Oh, we got some dollies in here we could have used. We got some dollies we could have used. Look at that, 1960s homemade dollies.
Cool.
That's a set of points. There's an air box, a coil, fan assemblies, more coils. What are the chances they were the same color?
Yeah, pretty close.
All right, guys, it's the next morning. -3 Fahrenheit. Waking up. Supposed to get up to like 26 today. Supposed to be almost 40 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow. Why do we have to do this now? Tomorrow would have been the day to go get these things out. You got to jump on it when you see them before someone else does. First thing in the morning, he said he came down here and saw the mice scurrying. Now, we talked about this off camera. We knew full well there was probably going to be mice living in the insulation or the cars in general. And we came over here, and you probably can't see them on camera, but there's mouse tracks all through there that weren't there yesterday. And over here, we got a whole bunch of culprit tracks that are headed for his dump truck. Sorry, Dad. He keeps traps in his mini excavator, and he keeps traps in the shop. I thought about this because we're gonna take the good Junior over to my shop today. Well, there's one in its spot for now. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody out.
Unreal. I mean, decades that insulation has been there.
Oh, they just thought they were.
Oh,
living the
man. This is the Mouse Hilton. Wow. Oh, man.
Everybody out.
Unreal. I don't think this was rolling either, was it?
I'm gonna leave it near the end, Pete. And
Yeah.
get it off of
We pulled it on backwards this time because when we get to my shop, we're gonna back up to the door and we're gonna push it straight in.
all downhill. Yep. Oh, how you doing?
Foreman Silas is on the job. Don't worry, everyone.
Yep.
Silas is on the job.
All right.
Oh, buddy, yeah, hop, 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 hop. What do you think of our plan, bud? Yeah, you're gonna smell all the mice that were in that. What do you think, bud? Well, hello, little other fintail car. Well, 2 peas in a pod in here now. Who would have thought? I don't even know what I'm doing.
Looks better in here than it did over there.
Yeah, it looks like something's gonna happen with it now. Well, I really appreciate all your help on this extravaganza.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everyone else knows, my dad is an equal advocate to keep that OBS off the salt-covered roads this winter. Like, that needs to be said. But for years now, I've had my own truck, I've got the enclosed trailer, I've got my own open trailer, but I have an Alabama OBS Power Stroke that just should not get subjected to the salt. Even he was like, don't drive that truck on the salt. This stuff, hey, someone's gotta save this stuff. This car would never be on the road again.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
He never would.
The tree would be bigger that was inside it.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, I got the Junior set up in the lift bay, off the dollies. Who knows? Maybe we can get this thing started. It doesn't look promising. It's been sitting for literally over 60 years. All right, so once more, let's put the pieces of the puzzle together that we know from looking at the car. It's a 1960 DKW Junior. Inside the door jamb, we have 3 oil change logs. 2 of them are legible, and the one on the door jamb is the earliest one that we can read, serviced in August 12th of 1961 with a logged 6,121 miles on it. So in August of 61, this had 6,000 miles on it. And out here, in July of 62, not even a year later, it had 18,460 miles on it. And a fall of 1962 inspection sticker on the windshield. No other new ones to be seen on the windshield. The odometer reads 20,004 miles. So if I were a Benton man, I would say that this thing was driven 12,000 miles from summer of 61 to summer of 62. Then after that oil change in July of 62, it drove another 1,500 miles to accumulate the 20,004 miles on the odometer. Probably got in this fender bender. Perhaps something mechanical happened too, we don't know. And then it was parked. Pretty crazy to think that this car has been off the road for 62 years this year, and very well may have been sitting in that garage for 60 plus years. So crazy. These cars. I love how rare they are. I love the era that they ushered in, but also trying to chase an era like the American Finn era of the 50s. And I think the Junior fits in pretty well with everything else we got going on here. So in closing, I want to hear from you guys. I know a lot of you over on the Patreon knew about these cars, and we've been talking about these cars for the last week and a half or so now. So leave down in the comments what you think I should do with this car. We're going to try to get it running. We're definitely going to get it cleaned up. Those are in the coming episodes. But we're definitely going to go low with this car. Do we crank the torsion down as low as we can, see how low it'll go? Do we bag it? You know, we're all about going low on this channel. It's all I've been into most of my life. I've honestly never seen a Junior proper slammed. I've never seen, even online. So let me know down in the comments what you think I should do with this car, what kind of build on the channel you'd like to see with this thing. It'd be really cool to do something custom with this car, something that hasn't been done before. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. I really appreciate you watching. It's been an awesome few days. It's been a real cold few days as well, but I'm super grateful to do this stuff with my father again, now that I've moved home to New Hampshire and I'm closer by than 1,000 miles away. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. The coming episodes, we're gonna tinker on this thing. We're gonna clean it up. We'll go through the whole car. We'll get it up on the lift, take a closer look underneath. We'll get it all cleaned out. We'll work on the paint a little bit. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next episode.